Hey, I'm Sunshine, and welcome to Embark. I welcome you to British Columbia, here in Victoria. Victoria, a few hours north of Seattle, Washington, is one of the oldest cities in the Northwest. Our focus is on the tourist-friendly Inner Harbor and the immediate areas nearby. Off the ferry and past the customs office, I've entered Canada. If first impressions matter to you, Inner Harbor will not disappoint. Clean streets are coupled with artistic landscaping, featuring buildings that are over 100 years old with all kinds of colorful scenery. Inner Harbor itself isn't a big place, but it has more history, shops, cafes, and attractions per square foot than you may find in larger destinations. Your eyes will no doubt be drawn to the Empress, which serves afternoon tea, or it will be drawn to the Parliament building with its spacious lawn. Speaking of footage, that's all you'll need here to get around, as the entire city is very pedestrian friendly. The streets on the east side of the Empress feature touristy boutique store after store with cafes and pubs mixed in. If you're looking for souvenirs, you probably won't have to look too hard, but taking a trip down to the vendor booths will give you more unique offerings. For the hungry traveler, you may be tempted to stop at the first place to see or smell, but trust me, a block in any direction in these streets will reveal a dozen of eateries to choose from. If the quaint shops and cafes were not enough, the Bay Center can be found nearby. The Bay Center is a 4-story mall complete with a varied food court. For the American, you may not recognize a lot of the commercial chains, as they are Canadian brands or Canadian equivalents thereof. If the Bay Center, the shops, the vendor booths don't give you enough shopping, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should consider an attraction. I visited Miniature World, located on the east side of the Empress. Miniature World is a no-rush 45-minute self-guided tour that costs about 15 Canadian dollars. It wouldn't be right of me to show video of the exhibits, but I will show you photographs. Even if I were to show you video of it, you could not experience the detail that went into these displays. You just have to come and see it from all angles. Many of the displays are animated with day and night cycles. There is a focus on British Columbian history, however, there are plenty of displays based on culture, fairy tales, fantasy, and medieval times. If you want to get away from the pedestrian-heavy core and take a peaceful stroll, you could head to Beacon Hill Park. Are you looking to escape the crowds of downtown, and also saving some money in the process? Well, come here to Beacon Hill Park. Beacon Hill Park is an attractive place filled with floral gardens, water fountains, stone bridges, and wildlife. Schuler-Buschardt Gardens may have a beat in those categories, but you can experience Beacon Hill Park for a very low price of free. Since it's a public park, they have plenty of recreational facilities, trails, and even a petting zoo. This is a good place to spend part of your day, or maybe more if you have a longer visit, and the weather shouldn't be an issue during the tourist season. Unlike most of Canada, Victoria is relatively mild for its latitude, and surprisingly sunny for the Pacific Northwest. Between May and September, you couldn't ask for better weather, with temperatures in the 60s and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Within the areas mentioned, I was able to get a full 8 hours out of the Inner Harbor for less than 60 Canadian dollars, with about half of that spent on souvenirs. So, if you're touring Victoria as part of a cruise, you can do a lot in a small amount of time. As the day came to a close, I was sitting on the Parliament building lawn, kind of wishing I could stay longer. By 5 p.m., the ferry had arrived and I was on my way back to Seattle.